Okay, a fourth criterion of excellence is, and I hate to be, this is crude, but here we go, is power. And very often what people mean when they say one group is superior to another is simply this, put it in operational terms. If you take 1,000 of one group and 1,000 of the other, the first group can beat up the second group reliably and regularly, can design a better army. And I think there's, in fact, I published this in a philosophy journal a couple of years ago, all disguised with complicated symbolism and mathematics, and nobody knew what I was saying, and it got into print. But we know what would happen if a white army and a black army met. I think there'd be no question that the white army would always conquer. You'd have to have a very severe demographic difference for the black army to emerge superior. Particularly if you set the requirement that you could only use weapons that your own country invented, your own group invented. So that no AK-47s, it's got to be whatever your spears or whatnot. And same with Asian armies, because up to the time, say, of the Khans, Asian armies did seem to be superior to European armies, but since then, through Western science and technology, it's advantaged the West. So they wouldn't be allowed to fight with machine guns or atom bombs or anything like that either. Now, it's not quite as ruthless a criterion as it seems, because a lot of the traits necessary for military eminence are, at an individual level, traits we do admire. Courage, intelligence, this sense of unity and higher purpose, discipline combined with audacity. So it's not quite as ugly a criterion as all that. While I'm speaking of superiority, I do want to say something. It's a good place to perhaps insert this. That because I think in this sense, whites are the superior group, I'm not quite as worried about the demographic changes that we've been discussing. I think the worry will come in 2100, not 2050. Because if one group is superior to another in this sense of something being more organized, can seize power better, can dominate, I think that even as whites become a numerical minority, the president will still be white, all the senators will still be white, everyone will be amazed by this, and then in a sense, anti-white feeling will intensify. What is this? What is the a conspiracy that keeps the whites in power? But until whites become actually quite a small proportion of the population, I think they'll still end up on top. It may even be what's happening in Brazil. That's not, as Gene Valberg says, that blacks actually like whites and think whites are better and smarter. This somehow or other, whites get into the position of power because they have what it takes to do so. By 2100, I think the demographics will be serious enough that even superiority in this sense will no longer suffice. But at the moment, we've got a century, not half a century. We've got a century.